you get information. This said, you need to also understand that the interpretation of what data is and information is also subjective to whoever is interpreting it. For example, in a university, a vice chancellor may consider your name among the university database, or a student's name among a university database, as data to him. But when we put a group of students together to say that these are the number of students in the business school, for that vice chancellor, that becomes information. However, at the department level, you as a student in a particular classroom may become relevant as information to the head of department, or even at the classroom level. When the class prefect collects a number of students' names together, that's information. So at one point, the same thing that may be considered as data may be considered as information for somebody else. So interpretation of what is seen as data and what is seen as information may also be subjected to the person who is interpreting it. That is why we are saying that data, if information itself is data that has been put together in a meaningful manner to support decision making. Good. Now, what are the activities and information system? Fundamentally, an information system has to have an input, a process, and an output, and a feedback that goes back into an input. So there should be a means of collecting the data or the information, processing it, and outputting it. These key aspects or these key activities is what characterizes an information system. An information system is not complete if it's not able to input and then output. So to some extent, an information system will always collect, process, and also output information into another process. So you may have a feedback format, and what makes it complete is when you have an input, a process, and an output, and you come back to the input, you are able to access that if this information I'm receiving, can it help me make some decision? If it's not helping me make that decision, can we make it better so that we can go back into the input process? Now, this is the basic model. In some models which have been proposed by other authors, you may hear something like what we call the Sisoda model by Richard Hicks. That talks about capture, input, process, capture, input, Sisoda. So capture, input, store, process, output, decide, and action. Output, decide, and then action. So he talks about the fact that after the output, it may lead to decision, it may lead to also actions. And some of the actions can be a feedback, or can lead to another decision, can lead to another process. So we have three key processes, key three activities: input, process, output, and then leads to feedback. In some other models, as I said, these processes are abstracted. So you may have capture as part of the input, you have store and process, output, decision, and then decide, and then action. Good. So functions for an information system. An information system exists in an environment, and in the context in which it exists in, it may interrelate with other organizational elements. Within organization, may interrelate with employees. Outside organization, may interrelate with stockholders, competitors, customers, suppliers, and regulatory agencies. So as we, in the internal part, we may receive information, we may process it, we may classify it, we may arrange, calculate it, and may output. The output that comes out of the information system is what may feed into what the supplier may need, may feed into what the customer may need, and may feed into what competitors may even observe, or what may be given to regulatory agencies. So what are the main types of systems in business, and what role do they play? How do information systems support major business functions like sales, marketing, production, finance, accounting, human resource? From the structural perspective, we can identify about 6 types of information systems, which operate at different levels of an organization. At the transactional we have what we call the transaction process systems. Transaction process systems operate at the operational level, and examples are sorting of lists, detailed reports, pay slips, and you may see a transaction operators at the point of sale system when you are buying something in a supermarket or a shop. So that what you may call a till or a point of sale system, when you go there you are making a payment. That's a transaction process system, a very simple system like that. Beyond that, we also have other systems that we call that work at the knowledge level. They are the knowledge work systems and office systems. Now these ones may be used by clerical workers to help document and then produce information that may lead to support other activities by knowledge workers in the firm. Beyond that, we have what we call the decision support systems and the management information systems. Now these work at the management level. They help in decision analysis, and you may see some of them as summary report. A management information system may produce summary reports for staff managers and middle managers. Above that, at the executive level is what we will call the strategic level, is executive support systems that helps to plan, project, and forecast. And this may be used by senior managers. Now, to have an example, I would like you to go to this website, www.sub.com, and Sub has type the full address sub.com/solution/business-suite/ERP/demos/index.epx. It should take you to a page that will help you to be able to have a look at some of these, an executive support system and a human resource system that enable managers to be able to grant leave requests in an organization. You also see an executive support system that helps in sales and planning and forecasting. This is a very simple application that is done by Sub. Sub develops what we call ERP systems. Now, ERP systems are systems which are enterprise resource planning systems or enterprise-wide systems. They bring a lot of functions together, and there's one system that helps all these functions of an organization to be run and to be planned. We'll be talking about these as we go on in this later throughout our sessions. So in a nutshell, a transaction processing system is an information system that captures and processes data about business transactions, as I mentioned. Point of sale systems. A management information system provides management oriented reporting based on transaction processing and operations of the organization. So a management information system can produce a report for a regional manager of a chain of stores and tell him how all these shops in the region that he operates in are performing. A decision support system is an information system that helps you to identify decision making opportunities and provides information to make decisions. Now, decision support systems can do simulations and give you models that can help you to be able to even simulate different environments, different scenarios concerning a particular decision you are trying to make. An expert system is an information system that captures expertise of workers and simulates that expertise to the benefits of non-experts. Part of an expert system may be considered as a knowledge management system or a knowledge work system. Beyond that, we also have communication collaborating systems that helps to collaborate, like groupware or even platforms that bring group activities together, like Microsoft SharePoint. Another application is the office automation system. There are an information system that supports a wide range of business office activities. Example is Microsoft Word, and provide for improved workflow between workers. Now, as we talk